What's up, guys? This is a creator now team, and today I'm going to give you my personal review about the incredible new figures for NECA. This is actually not so new, but it's new for me, so
Vad hakten alla Fullfest hela dagen Mjöl från livets grottekvarn Fullfest hela dagen.
So here we go. Let's first have a look at the figure itself. I can grab it and get it close to the camera. This is it in all its beauty. Have a quick look. You can think you can buy it already. There we go. So this review, obviously, there's been a bunch of reviews out there already, but this is just my personal opinion about it because I'm a fan of the Predator saga. I watched all the movies and I'm collecting a few of them already as well. So this is, in my opinion, is one of the best so far. And obviously they could have done a few things better, which we are going to review later on together. But for now, I'm going to show you what you can actually find in the box. So this, first of all, is the box. I'm gonna get closer to the camera. Yeah, that's the box. It says Predator 2. Obviously the Predator 2 that we know is a City Hunter. It was a tiny bit different, but this is from the same tribe, which is called Lost Tribe. And obviously this is the inside of the box. The size, which looks amazing, you say 30th anniversary, so I guess it's been a while that we all know Predators, and this, all the Predator up to date you can collect from this line, but in my opinion this is the best out of them. Anyway, let's read what it's saying here. It's saying, Armored Lost Predator, a master of weapons, this mysterious mercenary of the rogue space tribe was originally part of a greyback old crew, the Lost Tribe, from which it took its name. After being tricked into a yes job with Spiketail and Laser Shoot on Utah Prime, Lost was convinced as an accomplice to the theft of experimental Utah technology, which included weapons and a spaceship. Being pursued by the High Council and their enforcers, the trio used a stolen prototype ship to narrowly escape off-world. After his deception, Lost had no trust for his two new partners, but considered that it's the only tribe he can still hunt with and maintain his honor. Now, with an advanced ship, they can travel through space and time to explore new systems, unlike any other Utah ever could. In addition to take mercenary jobs from other alien races, they eventually became specialized in artificial intelligence hunts, expanding well past biological targets. Silent and tactical, Lost prefers solitude and brings much needed order to the otherwise chaotic nature of his new crew. Sounds like a trap. Anyway, let's carry on with the figure itself. So this is what you can find inside. Obviously, you can stand. There we go. Obviously, the Predator itself. Then let's go bit by bit. So let me take the sword off. There we go. The Predator itself. As you can see, this is his mask head. You got the pistol. It's usually a sign. You can recognize a Predator from the pistol from his back. It's an automatic, I guess, or I think they control them. I don't know. You will let me know. He's armored. He's an armored Predator, so we call it a blue navy. But we're going to go deeper into this thing later on. Then, what else can we find inside? Two extra heads, which is something new, and I collected a few of them. I also saw the other predators out there. It's very rare that they have 2 extra heads. One is a masked one. Obviously the quality of the video is not maximum, but you can see it's no yelling, just with his cold, stone cold eyes and the yelling head, the yelling face. There we go. Then we have 3 extra pair of hands with open hands like this. And last but not least, this pair of hands, which I think is been made to grab this is Shuriken. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, you will let me know. This is another long distance weapon, belongs to the predators. It's quite common among them, so they have different forms, but at the end of the day, it's the same type of weapon. Good. And last but not least, we have the main thing it will let you buy this piece of art, which is the sword. I'm calling it Dark Sword, and it reminds me, and I'm sure it will remind you a lot, the dark saber from the Mandalorian race is pretty similar, as you can see, and I think there is this red supposed to be a laser. I'm not sure. Again, if you know more than me, just let me know. There we go. So now let's carry on with the figure itself to see what you can do with it, its range of motion and whatsoever. So let's have a look. Again, when I first bought it, which I personally bought it from Amazon, it was off a little bit, his right leg, but don't worry, you can rotate it 360 degrees and we come back up in his right position. Then obviously the hands, they can rotate. In few predators, actually this one as well, they can also do this motion, but obviously the armor here, it won't allow you to do the extra motion of the hand. Then the wrist usually rotates. Here it doesn't have a lot of rotation, and here as well, I guess it's because of the armor. Then the head can rotate both sides. Then even the pistol of his back can rotate backwards and forward as well, as you can see. You can do many things with it. Then on his back you got where you can put his sword back on here. There we go, and you can unleash it whenever he needs it. Then we got this feature here, which doesn't stick to this back, even if it should, because at least we could rotate his torso. Obviously be extra careful, NECA are quite known to be very delicate. Then let's talk about the motion of his arms and legs. Obviously this is the best you can get going upwards, because his shoulder armor won't allow you to go further. Obviously I guess yes, you can rotate 360 degrees back and forth. Yes, you can. Good. You can bend his forearm back and forth. Then his right arm, it does even less. You cannot go higher more than this, to be honest, which is a shame, but it's alright. Then this is forearm again, can bend back and forth. Then about his legs, let's see, like I said before, they can rotate, I guess 360, but I'm not keen to try that out. I don't want to break it, it's quite new. Then This is the max opening you can have it. If you were planning to have a box split with it, reconsider your choice, your thought. Anyway, then his legs, they can go backwards like this. Obviously they cannot go forward, which is understandable, and they can go back and forth. There we go. Obviously, guys, if you are a fan of animated videos, stop motion video like me, I like to do them time to time when I got time from work. The NECA figures are quite hard to use it as a stop motion character because the movement is quite conscript. I mean, they don't have a lot of movements, available movements, so you need to be extra careful, and sometimes they're very hard to standing. But again, with just such beauty, you can figure out a way to use it in a good way. Again, sorry to repeat myself again. Anyway, so my personal opinion, this figure looks pretty good. His armor looks amazing to compare with the other Predator. My personal opinion, before this, my favorite, it was Scar Predator. But I have to reconsider, because obviously Scar Predator was my favorite because he had like his shiny silver armor, silver color armor, and he has also an addition here. If I have it there, if I don't, I will try to let you see later on so you can see the comparison between the two. He got something to cover his belly as well and his back, but I think we can live without them with this Predator here, the new one, Lost. And that's it pretty much. This is it. This is our look so far, and I'm quite impressed with the great job they did. I hope in the future they can do something like that, but for now this Predator is the one I like the most to consider with the other ones. And speaking of which, now we can do a little comparison about sizes. So 1 second, I grab some of them. I'll be extra careful. I don't want to make them fall over. That's it. Alright, I've got to get a few of them. There we go. That's it. So here we had a comparison with the City Hunter. So you can see the stand pretty tall, all the same. Obviously I didn't do the measures because usually the Predator, they quite have a standard measures, which is 17 centimeters. So it's a 6.1, 6.2 usually. So I didn't bother to make a measure with you. So you know they're all the same at the end of the day. So this is it. So you got a closer look. They almost look alike. For what concern the height. And that's it. Then I'm gonna show you with Scar Predator how do they look like. That's it. This is what I was talking about. Scar Predator. He had extra piece of armor, which he looks amazing. That's it. As you see, he got this extra bit here. Obviously, he doesn't have it. Then, if you look at the back, his armor is protecting his back as well. But even though, oh, it is broken. It's right. We'll fix it later. Anyway, even though, as I said, we can live without it, because this figure here, the new one, the Lost, it looks just amazing with this new color, and obviously the sword as well. It looks amazing. I'm very impressed with the job they've done. And now I will also show you a few other figures. Obviously, the one I'll try to grab them from my collection. Otherwise, I'll make things falling over, which I really don't want to. All right, let's try with Thanos first. See, this is the comparison of his height. Predator looks tiny bit taller and this is Thanos. There we go. This, he was an SH figure, so you can see also the difference between the height between the two type of collections. Then we have Black Series, Star Wars. This is Darth Vader. There we go, have a look. He can definitely be one of his mercenary or his bounty hunter if I want to do a video with put it in a Predator in a Star Wars universe. And speaking of which, still with Star Wars, this is Ahsoka Tano. Obviously the Predator, he looks terrifying, terrifyingly higher and bigger than her, as you can see. There we go. And then I will show you something else as well. Let's see what I got here. The Goliath, which I made a video review a few weeks back. I need now to make it more space because Goliath is a tiny bit bigger than the other ones. That's it. Let's hope this stand nicely. Please don't let me down. Let's try here. Alright, I need to hold them myself. There we go. So one head it fell off, but here you can see now. Obviously the Predator looks tiny bit higher, but Goliath looks bigger, so you can have comparison as well. They are both NECA, by the way. Goliath is a NECA piece as well, so and they did a great job with him as well. By the way, you can check on my channel for his video review. You won't be disappointed. And obviously I will show you another piece of NECA, so you can have a comparison with an extra piece, which is the Kessler Werewolf. Obviously the space is very little, but you can see now. Let's see. This is the Kessler Werewolf. This is the Lost Predator. That's it. They both look amazing, to be honest. And obviously I think that's it for now. So you can have couple of comparisons, so you have an idea. To be honest, the only thing I regret on this figure is that they didn't do the blade. They usually come up from his wrist. All the Predators usually have it, but not this one, which is a pity. Would make this figure just perfect if they had done that, but it's alright. As I said, we can live with without few things, and they did such a great job. Instead of that, you got an extra head, so and you got an amazing dark sword, which is very good to have it. And that's it pretty much. So this is my personal review. I try to make it as short as possible. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you soon with my future reviews, with my future stop motion videos as well. Subscribe to my channel for more contents, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.